What's going on, everybody? It's Edward Davis from Checkmate Picks, and welcome to another episode. Last week, we absolutely killed it. If you're not tuned in to Checkmate Picks every week, what are you doing? We're winning consistently, okay? This past week, we absolutely killed it. I nailed my picks last week. I talked about Najee Harris and George Pickens going off in the Monday Night Football game the same way Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown did. They absolutely lived up to my expectations to a T. Okay, now let's talk about some of the VIP members who cashed in this week who are absolutely dominating the sports books. All right, let's check this out. One of my VIP members, he turned $25 into $700. Another VIP member took a four-man play off Prize Pick with Russell Wilson, George Pickens. He went from $40 to $400. We have another VIP member who turned $25 into $250. We had somebody who turned $200 into $600. And last but not least, we have somebody that turned $500 into $1,125, all in the VIP. So if you're not in the VIP, I recommend you click the link below, sign up for VIP. We have a 7-day free trial. All right. There's no excuses not to jump in. All right. Now that's last week. All right, let's jump into the free pick for the Thursday night game. Now, the cool thing about this Thursday night game is it's exciting. You got Joe Mixon, Devontae Adams, Breece Hall, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, C.J. Stroud. There's so much talent to jump on. But what I notice is in those Thursday night games and those Monday night games, it's those B-roll players that are usually the X factor. And one of the guys that stuck out to me when I first started looking at the slate was Tank Dell. Okay. Now, if we pull up his game log, let's see. I like Tank Dell at the 4.5 receptions. If you pull up his game log, it's like, Ed, he only got 2 games going over 4.5. I get it. Last game, he only had 4 receptions. The game before that, 0. So not very encouraging, right? Well, what has changed? Well, Nico Collins, the number 1 receiver, out for the year. And as of today, just before I started shooting this, Stephon Diggs is out for the season. So those targets have to go somewhere, okay? If he's getting 4 receptions and he was the 3rd target, imagine what he's going to get when he's number 1, okay? So I like that. I think they're going to be playing from behind. They're going to have to be throwing the ball. They're on the road. I like Tank Dell over 4.5 receptions, okay? Plug that in for Thursday night. The second pick that I'm going to go with is if you've been watching Pick Talks, you realize that we pick on the Giants. And one of my favorite players is Terry McLaurin. And outside of the fan bias, the guy's just a really good player. Let's pull up his log. Now, if you look at it, they got him at 61.5. I think he's going to go over that. He did 125 against Chicago, 98 against Carolina. Now, we saw what Russell Wilson did in the Monday Night Football game against the Giants. Russell Wilson and George Pickens had a field day. I think Jaden McDaniels is better than Russell Wilson. I think Terry McLaurin is better than George Pickens. If they can do that, what do you think this type of talent can do? Okay, 61.5. I think he's going to go for 75 to 90 yards. So this is going to be an easy over, okay? Now, the next pick, Saquon Barkley. I don't know what it is about this guy, but he's looking like the second number 2 pick in the draft like he was supposed to be. If we pull up his game log, he's going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They just gave up over 120 yards to Brandon Jacobs. Saquon Barkley, better player. He's going to be playing with the lead. Jaguars are terrible. Everything is just going in Saquon's favor. I don't really have to go in depth. It's Saquon Barkley, but let's just pull up his stat log just for the heck of it. But if we look at the last game, 108 against Cincinnati, 176 against the Giants. I mean, he's hit this line in every game except for 2. Okay, I'm rolling with Saquon Barkley over 88.5 yards. This feels like a 95 to 100 yard game for Saquon. Okay, and the last pick, they haven't even put it up here, but I'm going with the tight end from Tampa Bay, Cade Otton. And the reason why I say that is because they're going against the Chiefs. Chiefs are the worst defense in the league, except last week when they played Brock Bowers, my guy. But you know what? They're going to go back to normal. Cade Otton is going to get a ton of receptions. He's going to get a ton of yards because they're playing in Kansas City. They're end up going to be playing from behind. No Mike Evans, no Charles Godwin. He's the only guy to throw to. I like him for the Monday night game. All right, guys. So that's my 4 free picks of the week. If you're ready to win, plug them in. Now, if you're more high stakes, if you're putting big money on the line, if you want my most premium, my most confident picks, it's time to leave the kiddie table, get out of the free line, and get in the VIP. That's where the big wins are happening. Okay? Click the link below, sign up for VIP. We have a 7-day free trial, no risk. Jump in, test it out. If you like it, cool. If you don't, unsubscribe. Fair enough? All right, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you same time next week.